There are other places that do the things that SOAS do, but I don't think there's anywhere that has the sort of concentration of scholars and of deep regional knowledge of Africa, Asia and the Middle East, together with the deep disciplinary engagement with politics as a field. And I think it's those two things together that make politics at SOAS distinctive.
One of the wonderful things about the department at SOAS is the fact that we actually conduct a great deal of really interesting research across a whole series of different subjects and areas of the world. And these different kinds of research cover a whole range of different thematics that are central to politics, everything from political economy to political violence, to voting, to parliamentary elections, to the question of gender, to the question of culture, international politics. And what's exciting about the department is the extent to which we can actually transform what we're researching into material for our teachings. Because what we're doing is we're bringing a great deal of texture, nuance, and local knowledge to debates that are taking place at a much higher and perhaps more abstract level.
Being based in Bloomsbury, SOAS students have access to a unique flow of people and ideas and events which come through this space. This is an intellectual hub as much as it's a social and cultural hub, and SOAS students are right in the heart of it.
I heard about SOAS from a friend of mine. He explained to me how it was unique. It was completely different from other universities in the UK. I think what is really interesting about the politics program at SOAS is that you actually try and look at mainstream topics and subjects from a completely non-mainstream point of view.
Our degrees cover a wide range of sub-disciplines in order to get full coverage of the subject areas. So within politics, you can study political theory, political sociology, political economy, and on the other hand, in international relations, you get to look at cross-cutting thematic areas such as war, religion, and political economy.
My own area of expertise is the Middle East, and for example, what I have worked on thus far has been the ways in which Palestinians remember and commemorate their the politics and the violence and the transformations in their political lives. I have also worked on counterinsurgency, and I'm currently working on logistics.
SOAS students are often at the forefront of political campaigns, and recently we were voted the #1 political university by Which I think is a testament to how active our student body is.
I don't think the study of politics is neutral. I think our classes, our research is engaged. It takes a position. But we're not interested in converting our students to what we think. We are interested in them becoming smarter, whatever their personal values, views, politics, and being better able to make sense of the world that they find themselves in.
Our master's degrees are designed for people who really want that bridging course to increase their depth of knowledge either in a region or in a set of themes.
What attracts me most about SOAS is the multidisciplinary approach that it has to studying the region. So I'm studying the Middle East, and in addition to studying things like politics and history, you can also study, literature, poetry, anthropological aspects, the art. And so sort of doing all of that really drew me to SOAS.
My name's Sam Paranti, and I work at the BBC as the Africa Investigations journalist, and I studied a Masters in International Politics here at SOAS. Studying at SOAS gave me a great basis for my work. It gave me a critical understanding of certain narratives and themes which I otherwise would never have experienced. It's given me a different way of thinking, I think, and a different way of approaching stories in my work. One of the most amazing things about being a SOAS alumni is when you bump into fellow SOASians in some of the most interesting and at times slightly bizarre places. And you always feel kind of part of a family.
I think the quality of the teaching here has been really impressive. All my lecturers evidently have this wealth of knowledge and expertise behind them, and you can really tell from the lectures and the seminars. Yeah, I've been really impressed by that. Really happy to be sort of on the receiving end of such knowledge.
It really opens the mind I think that's brilliant. I think it was the best choice I've ever met.